How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I want to go over the two big meme stocks, AMC and GME. I want to put them together because they kind of run very similar. And I want to go over my system with them, how I accurately was calling out this bottom right in here. And I just want to show you guys what the chart looks like right now and why was I confident that we should get a short-term correction, and we'll go over the system. And if you guys haven't joined the premium Discord where you can get this knowledge yourself and do the trades by yourself and even get my alerts, it is only $6 a month and you get access to all the education, my alerts, and everything for an over 95% win ratio strategy if you follow exactly how I tell you to do it. I'll put that link into the YouTube comments below and the description. Let's talk about AMC first. It made a massive move yesterday and a good, decent move today. So we were up 10% yesterday and another 8%. And this is what the chart looks like right now. I was telling you, everyone, we want to wait for a bottom band bounce, which is the green band. The green band is going to be your buy zone, and you want to correlate it with other indicators, and like the KDJ, which is under here. Lower the K, the better the buy signal. Right now we're at a 4.24, so that's why when the bottom band, when it hits this bottom band and at a low K, you tend to see a nice size bounce. And then the most important band is your middle band, your yellow, and that's going to be your short-term EMA 10. And how I use this is totally different than most people probably do. I look for time distance. What do I mean by time distance? How many times, like when did it leave the EMA 10, and then when are we going to touch again? So what I mean by that is we touched the middle band, the yellow one, right here at 327.2024. You can physically see it's right there. Now we are touching it to a T. It did it right here to a T at 416.2024. That right there is time distance. And the reason why that is so important, if you do this a lot and backtest a lot and seen it, it has to touch this band right here. No matter what, it will touch it. It has to, and I guarantee it. So when you have time distance of like 2 to 3 weeks, it rushes shortly there to touch it. Yes, it can take a month depending on the stock. It could take a while. Usually penny stocks take longer than others. But there is a formula here, according to the standard mathematics and distance and all that, around 2 weeks, you can look to get into a nice position. And so how we do this is, this candle right here is 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days. There's your first week. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks. But we wouldn't enter just based on time distance, because look at this gap here that we can fill for the lower band. And so then we get about 2 weeks and like 2 days. And guess what? To a T, you get this touch right in here with a low K. And then you have time distance. And you can start targeting where this this band is right here for a very short-term conservative target. I use the EMA 20 for a longer term, so do keep that in mind. But these will be like your fast corrections if you want to make, some nice profits. And that was, what, 10%, 18% in two days you had to hold something like that. So that is very beautiful. And I want to show you guys, I played this thing multiple times. It works every time. Look at this. You have time distance here. You have the touch of the lower band. And what do? You shoot up. It is a beautiful system. You see it over and over and over. Time distance, you hit this lower band, you're seeing these corrections. And some are going to be a lot bigger corrections than you think, because I talk about the EMA 20. So I hope that works. And then the upper band is where you would sell off. That is where you would buy the puts, you want to short. That is where price is super overextended. So keep in mind, these are doing your ATR levels. When something gets really above this upper band, don't ever buy a stock. So that's why it's nice to have this system. I customize these settings to be where we are getting very close to the bottom. I'm not going to get the absolute bottom, but I'm going to get very close to, if it gets there, we can see a run up. Let's see a GME. It's a little partner here. Here's GME. Not as good as AMC setup, but as you can see, same scenario here. They tend to move together, but this one didn't move as much because look at AMC setup. touching the lower band, so you're going to get more of a dramatic bounce. GME had time distance, so this was nice. We know it's going to hit this band here, but we want to make sure we are as close as possible to this lower band. So we had the time distance, check. Do we have a low K on the KDJ? Almost right on this candle. This candle was pretty low at 7. I would like to see around the 5 area, but this is the GME chart and had a nice little correction, and I think we are going to head to this middle band to accomplish the mission. So I'm going to show you where I played this last time for GME. GME right here touched the middle band. We know it has to touch it, but when it goes and have a massive time distance plus a touch of the lower band, and then it had a low K, guess what GME did? Then you start seeing the moves of 5%, 3%, another 3%, no, 1%, 1%, and then you go up and up and up. But this was a massive return for just that correction of that band touch, and you put a stop loss right in here, or a trailing stop if you want to ride it up as much as you can. So that's how the strategy works, and it works just like for the sell side's upper band. But this didn't have time distance. I wouldn't have took the shorts on this, but as you can see, we're always hovering around this, and you can kind of see where do we buy and where do we sell. Here was another great buy signal. Even though it wasn't as close, the time distance was amazing. The K was very low, and you made massive gains right in there. So these are the two meme stocks. I love tracking them. I love showing it to people because a lot of people are unfortunately losing in the market, and they like to chase the hype. I love the retail stocks for sure. As you look at this, AMC still going up, 9%, almost 10%. It's beautiful. And I love a lot of volume stocks. This gets tons of volume, so it meets my criteria volume. And as long as it hits my system, and this is just beautiful to see. I love it because the algos are doing it like a painting. They're painting down, and not a lot of people see this. And when they see this big down move, people are pessimistic. But the algos will go up on their paintbrush, and that is when you make your money. They're going to paint the picture, and these institutions are going to revert it to their mean. We don't want to buy these big candles in here in the first week because that has no time distance. Right here was no time distance for us, and that is why these are not safe candles to buy. But people don't see this system. If I turn these off, this is what people see, and they don't really see much. And they're like, they see this support here, and they buy. They see consolidation right here, so they start adding into this position right here for us to hold this support. I don't trade based on that. I trade based on the system because this system has an over 95% win ratio, and I've been doing it for over 6 years, so I know it works, so why not stick to it? If you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is what I teach. You can get the exact education as me because I have the education videos here on how to set up your chart just like this, so you're not in a blindfold anymore. You can see when these algos are going to revert it to the mean, and you can make money both ways. And there's so much stocks in the world that you will find a system that meets this criteria, I promise you. So the premium Discord, if you want to join, it's only $6 a month, and any account can do it. Because the reason why it's so cheap is it doesn't matter what account size you have, you will make money if you're only spending $6, because I promise you, you will make well over that monthly fee. And if you do not, it's because one, you're not doing this system properly, you're not being patient, you're chasing, you're having FOMO. And so I have all the education that you need. I'm here for you guys. I want everyone to be successful. I want everyone to have financial freedom, and that's what this channel is for, and I know everyone can. Click down the link below into the comment section, and it will say join the premium Discord for my alerts, and you can, when you get in, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. And basically, when you get in, you're not subscribed yet, you want to hit the premium chat on the subscriptions. Now, it is slightly cheaper if you do this on computer. It is $6 a month. If you do it on your phone, it might be like $1 more. But it's so cheap, if you just don't give a rip, then I get it. But this is probably the cheapest service for the best win ratio you can ever get for this kind of price. You're also going to get even day trade alerts. I have a moderator that are constantly putting day trade alerts that caught WISA for over 300%. Very expert trader. And then you're going to get my alerts for and how I accumulate. I have my exact entries and exits. You're going to love it. So this is my analysis on GME and AMC. We conquered what we needed to do on AMC. Now we would look for, one, do we get a pullback lower to this lower band, or do we go to the EMA 20, which I'm going to show you right in here where that distance is. This would be our next target. As you can see, we do time distance 2 on EMA 20, but it's a longer target. I would look for anything close to, 1 month not hitting. It usually tends to hit. And then 2 months is like really wrong. And this is the GME right here. GME obviously has more room now compared to AMC because we have this band here, and then this band here is what we want to conquer. So this is what this looks like. If I was going to get in, obviously I want to get in close to the lower band. I'm going to do a trailing stop and try to ride this up as much as possible. If I got stopped out, then I'm hitting the lower band back here again. But the problem is now, guys, we have time distance now. We hit, for sure, this right here, and we restart the wave of time distance. We go for a week to 2 to even look for the trade again. So do keep that in mind. I want to look for a week to 2 out for the trade. GME is still good. It has more meat on the bone compared to AMC. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. It helps a lot. I know it seems repetitive, but trust me, the algos will spread this video more to other people. And I know a lot of people like AMC and GME. There is tons of money to be made in these two stocks. They have nice volume. They meet the system criteria. They have been doing it every time. Every time this system alerts these trades, they have gone up consistently, making you those 10 to 20% gainers. And that's why I love it. Like it's constantly hits the lower band. You have time distance. It shoots way up. A lot of people are buying at the wrong times. People are buying when it's going up, but this is a downtrending stock. Yes, I hope it goes uptrend eventually. Do I think it will? Absolutely. But we don't know that. So we want to get in early when everyone's pessimistic, and we want to make sure we have our locked gains. So if it does an uptrend and we're trailing stop, yes, you can ride out massive, massive wins, but we're very conservative, and we want to make sure we're not chasing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, subscribe. I hope to see everyone in the premium Discord. Only $6 a month. You will not regret it. Peace out and happy trading.